Hey guys, just want to do a really quick video right now. This is stemming from an incident selling on eBay. I sell some of my cards on eBay. I might have sold 2 cards in like the last 90 days, and they're like less than $10 cards. I've got a couple listed right now, but in all honesty, and you can ask my girlfriend and my family, I spend way more than I sell. So it's just the unfortunate way that it goes for most of us who love this hobby. But anyway, this incident happened. I was selling a card, and I had a buyer. His name is Brian, and he is in San Diego. And I sold him a Jackson Merrill card. It was like $5, and he purchased it, buy it now, I believe it was, and I shipped it out within like maybe it was about 48 hours. Probably, I usually try really hard to get it within 48 hours. So I ship it out. It was during the Christmas rush. It was, I think, that Christmas month of December. And I'm in North Carolina or Virginia area, right on the border. He lives all the way in San Diego. So you got to cross the country, and it's during Christmas shipping rush season. So it took a little while longer. It was maybe a week and a half, and I get a message suddenly from eBay saying that the buyer had filed, I guess, a complaint that had not received card. And we all know if you sell on eBay and once a buyer files a motion like that, it can be kind of hard for it to reverse. And usually eBay sides with the buyer. I guess I got a little perturbed, and I shouldn't have. And I want to do this video as like a warning to you guys. If you're selling on eBay, customer service is of the utmost importance. And I just want to stress that because this has a very happy ending. Basically, when I saw that the buyer said that they hadn't received the order, I was thinking, well, gosh, it's only been a week and a half. He's all the way across the country. It's been maybe 2 weeks at the most. I went back and I looked, and I sent back a message to him saying, hey, couldn't you have given me a little bit more time? You've already, without contact, just filed a motion with eBay. And it's so hard to reverse that. And now they're just going to refund you the money within the next couple of days. And you're going to end up getting the card, because I know it's just the post office doing post office things during Christmas, and it'll get there. I said, plus, it's a $5 card. I'm not trying to jip you out of $5. I could understand if this card was several $100s. That's where I was wrong. Any amount of money someone spends with your business, I don't even want to call myself a business. I basically sell cards here and there when I don't get a good hit, in boxes that I rip, and I'll try to sell what I can on eBay or whatever. But I'm more of a collector. But if you have an eBay business, make sure it doesn't matter how many dollars that person has spent with you. Customer care is of the utmost importance. What I didn't realize, and he told me in our email exchange, that he had messaged me sometime in that last day or two, and I hadn't seen it, but I did have my notifications on for eBay contacts, to send me. And it's just something that I completely overlooked, and I hadn't responded to him. That's why he was upset and thinking maybe, yeah, I was trying to jip him out of $5. Well, I find out that he and his son are, of course, Padres fans living right there in San Diego. And I believe his son is 10 or 11. I believe I have that right. And they collect together. See, he was buying cards of his son's favorite player and bought this, I believe it was a holiday 2025 Topps relic jersey, player worn, game worn jersey swatch. And long story short, he and I got to talking, you know, as dudes do. One minute, you know, we can be fighting it out. The next minute, we're sharing beers together. It's just how it is. So I wanted to do this video because I have a package here, and I wanted to do this mail day from Brian, and he had asked me what I collect, and I told him what I collect, and he has sent me now a little care package, and I wanted to open it on this video and just to reiterate to you guys, if you sell or if you even buy, if you're a buyer on eBay or whatnot, whatever platform you get on, communication is number one, and you can really screw yourself up if you don't communicate, especially as the seller. And that's where I went wrong. I overlooked his email. I didn't answer his email. And when I reached out to him after he filed the complaint with eBay that his item hadn't gotten there, I wasn't nice about it. That's on me. So I want to apologize to Brian, and I wanted to open this on the video, and I just thought this would be a good opportunity to remind everybody, hey, give it some time, communicate, and 99.9 times out of 100, everything is going to be just fine. And I think we all get so worked up because, you know, and one of the things I was explaining to him was, if I spend $50 on a box of cards at Walmart, and then the only hit that I get out of that $50 is like a $5 Jackson Merle, you know, relic card, and I put it on eBay to try to recoup any of my money back. And then if I feel even in one moment that someone's trying to get me, because there are scammers out there, I think that's what our fear comes from. Everybody's a scammer is what we think. You know, he's just trying to get me. And that's just simply not the case. Turns out this is just a really cool guy who's collecting with his son. My son's 19. He and I collect cards together. My son's favorite player is Trey Turner, and we collect together. And so now I kind of have a kinship with this guy in San Diego all the way across the country, because we sort of, you know, butted heads, and then kind of, you know, got to talking and fixed the issue. So anyway, I'm gonna open it. Hope that wasn't too long of a description and bored the hell out of you guys. But and I marked out all his, you know, info. I don't want that going out there. And automatically I see a bunch of national stuff. Let's check it out. So we got CJ Abrams, Mini, Allen and Ginter. That's pretty sweet. Look at that, James Wood. It looks like a prospect card because it would have like his rookie designation on that. So yeah, automatically a Donruss, James Wood rookie. Jose Guillen, Washington Nationals. This is an old one, man. That's even got the old school Nationals logo. This is Upper Deck First Pitch Diamond Stars. I don't even know if I've ever seen that card before. And of course, a chrome Trey Turner for my son. Definitely going to my son right there. And I want to make sure that's not like a third card in the middle. No, yeah. So, but that's kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen this Diamond Stars Upper Deck. Of course, gosh, Upper Deck is more hockey nowadays. But yeah. And then, oh, this is sweet. Inaugural lineup card from Topps. So what are these? Oh, that's pretty cool. Brad Wilkerson, Christian Guzman, Jose Vidro, Jose Guillen, Nick Johnson, Vinny Castilla, Termel Sledge, Brian Schneider, I guess who this card is with his face there. And then pitching is Livan Hernandez. And, oh yeah, and here's the Livan Hernandez version. So this is an inaugural lineup Washington Nationals Topps. That's pretty sweet. This is from, yeah, 2005. So the Topps must have done this when the Nats' first season of 2005. That was the year they drafted Ryan Zimmerman, their first draft pick. I feel like he went number 5, something like that. Maybe not. Might be wrong on that. But yeah, so check that out, guys. Turns out we kind of figured things out. And now this is what I told Brian. I went immediately and looked to see if I had any more, because when the 3 Jacksons came out in 2024, the rookie class, it was Holiday, Merrill, and Churio. When the 3 of those guys came out, I remember, trying to, I try to invest in rookies and just hold on to them for a while. I probably hold on to them too long to make any kind of a profit to write home to mom about. But basically, I went and looked, and I could not find any more Jackson cards for his son. But Brian, I'll be looking, and I would love to send you a little something back. And yes, I did look to see if I had any more Jackson Merrills, and I do not. But I'll find some cool Padres stuff and send out to you. And I've got your address and everything. And again, guys, if you're on eBay, communication, just talk to your buyer, talk to your seller, and have some patience with them, because I absolutely did not have patience with Brian. I didn't go overboard and cuss at him or anything like that. It was just he could tell that I was perturbed, and I greatly offended him with my lack of customer service and empathy. Really, that's the number one thing you need to have as a seller on eBay or any of these platforms. To be honest, most of us, as it turned out, most of us really we're just trying to survive in this crazy hobby. And not get scammed by someone, and he's just like me, collecting with his son. So that really hit home, and now he sends me this, and sorry, Brian, it's been so long that I'm just now opening this. What is it, the 27th of February? I had I was in the process of moving in the last month, so when Brian sent this stuff to me, I have not been able to open it yet, and I absolutely wanted to. After I made my little makeshift setup here, I haven't even got my card room together from the move. I wanted to make sure that I opened his package first with my other mail day videos that I'm doing. So anyway, Brian, you're awesome, man. I hope your son find all the cards that he wants, and you guys, I hope the Padres have a good season this year. Thanks, guys.